So here we go with 6.2. We're on to fractions, decimals, and percents, and taking a look at how they're all related to each other. And really, they're very much related because fractions, decimals, and percents, at least if they don't include a whole number, are just part of a whole number. A fraction is part of a whole, a decimal, anything on the right side of the decimal point is part of a whole, and percents, unless it's over 100%, means it's part of one whole. So we're going to take a look at how to change a fraction that doesn't easily go into out of 100. So 2/3 would be a good example, say 7/9, because 9 you can't multiply to make 100 easily. How would we change these into a percentage? So we're going to take the number 2/3 and we're going to say we're going to multiply this. Oh, let me just remind you that 100% means everything. It means the whole thing. It means one whole thing. So 100% is equal to the number 1. So if I multiply any number, like say 7 times 1, I get 7. I'm getting the exact same number. So we're going to multiply 2/3 times 100%, which means I'm really multiplying it by 1. But what do I get when I actually use the numbers here, 2/3 and 100%? I'm doing 2 times 100, and it's 100% over 1. Anything is over 1, right? Any whole number. So that's 200 over 3, 3 times 1, percent. Now all I have to do is simplify this improper fraction. So I'm doing 3 into 200, and I'm going to do that like this to show you kind of a quicker way to do that. 3 goes into 20, what's that, 6 times, right? Which is 18, and that leaves a remainder of 2, and I put that next to this extra 0 here, and I've got another 20. So 3 goes into that 20 6 times, and then I've got another remainder 2, and that remainder is going to be the leftover. After 3 goes into 200 66 times, we have a leftover of 2/3. So 200/3 is equal to 66 and 2/3 percent. You got to put that percent sign with it. If you do not put the percent sign, it's completely wrong. That percent sign means all the difference in the world because there's a big difference between the number 70 and the number 70%. 70 means 70 wholes, and 70% means 0.70 or 70 hundredths or 7/10. It does not mean the number 70. So you really have to put that percent sign in order to get these kind of questions right. Let's try another one so you can see another example and just see really how easy these are. As long as you understand the basic ideas on fractions, then you can get these percent problems. They're not really that tough. How about if we do, let's see, which one's not over there? Let's do 7/9 like I mentioned before. And by the way, the reason we have to do this whole process would be much easier if I could just change it into something out of 100, because that's what a percent is. But 9 times something is 100. Doesn't really work. So we're going to do 7/9 times 100%, or 700 over 9%. And, you know, you're going to start seeing pretty soon that all you have to do is really make that numerator, add 2 zeros to it, and then do your division. So 700 over 9%, we're going to divide 9 into 700. So 9 goes into 70. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. So it goes in 7 times. That's 63 with a leftover of 7. All right, so we have 70 again. And 9 goes into 6 times. Not 7 times. 9 times 7 is 63. Okay. 9 times 7 again is 63 with a leftover of 7/9 again. Look at that pattern. And you got to have a percent sign on there. All right, so I want you to try number 1, and then just number 1. Pause the video, and then come back to this video to see if you got it right. All righty, so I'm going to erase while you're doing all that. I'm going to erase all that, and we're going to do number 1 as 4/7. And again, 7 times something is 100. Doesn't work very well. So we're going to do 4/7 times 100%, which is equal to 400 over 7. 7 goes into 40, not 6 times because that would be 42. So 5 times. 7 times 5 is 35, so I have a leftover of 5. And then 7 goes into 50, 7 times, that's 49. And we have a leftover of 1, so it's 1/7. And again, we have to put the percent sign on there. Did you get 57 and 1/7%? If you did, you got it right. Okay, before you do number 2, what if this is a mixed number? 1 and 4/7. Like number 2 is a mixed number. All you have to do is make this 1 a 100% because 1 of something is 100%. Or if it said, say, 2 there, then you would make it 200%. And then add whatever you have here. So let's say that this problem actually said 2 and 4/7. Your answer would be 257 and 1/7%. You don't have to change this into an improper fraction, do a bunch of work. Just call the whole number what it is, 200%, 300% if it's a 3, whatever, and then just change the fraction into a percentage and add them together. All right, so try that on number 2. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're done with that problem. So number 2, this is number 1 up here, except I changed it quite a bit. Number 2 is 1 and 5/9. So 1 and 5/9, again, I'm going to make this 100%. So really, I'm going to just do 5/9. So that's 500 over 9%. So this is 1 and 500 over 9%. I'm not going to deal with that 1 right now. I'm just going to call that 100% plus, what's this equal to? 9 goes into 50. 9 times 5 is 45. And then that leaves us with another 5. 9 goes into 50 again, 5 times. And that's going to be 45 with a leftover of 5. 5/9. And that's a percent. So the total answer is 155 and 5/9%. So easy, so easy, so easy. Okay, all you have to do, probably the hardest part is just knowing how to do that division right there. Pause the video, and I want you to do 3 and 4. Do both of those problems, and then turn the video back on and see if you got them right. All right, so number 3, you should have already done it. 3 is 5/6. And what's that equal to? That's equal to 500. I'm just going to say that it's 500 over 6%. So we put 6 into 50. 6 times 8 is 48. So that's going to be an 8 first. And 50 minus 48 leaves us with a 2 left over. 6 goes into 23 times. And 6 times 3 is 18, so that's a leftover of 2, and that's 2/6, but we want to simplify that. That's percent. 8 and 1/3. Did you simplify? Percent. 83 and 1/3%. Should be your answer for number 3. Okay, you should have already done number 4, which is 1 and 7/8. And so I'm going to say that's equal to 1 and 7/8%. Actually, it's not 1%. It's 100% and 7/8%. 100% and 7/8%. So that's equal to 100% plus 8 going into 70. 8 times 8 is 64. That's a leftover of 6, right? 8 times 8, 64. 70 minus 64 is 6. I'm doing that in my head. 8 goes into 60. 8 times 7 is 56. And that gives you a leftover of 4 out of, keeping our same denominator, 8%. Add them together, you get 187. And let's simplify that, 1/2%. All right, how'd you do? Did you get it right? Let me know if you need more help on that. That's the end of our video.